Did you know that the Boeing 747-400, known as the Queen of the Skies, is retiring in late 2027? I'm going to share the 6 best locations around YVR to get up close and watch this absolute icon land before she is gone for good. Watch until the very end because I am giving you the exact tips and perfect timing you need to catch the legendary Queen of the Skies at the proper spot before she disappears from the terminals forever. The Boeing 747, known as the Queen of the Skies, is the world's first wide-body jumbo jet. Introduced in 1970, it is famous for its 4 engines and distinctive upper deck hump. It earned its legendary status because it revolutionized global aviation, drastically lowering ticket prices and opening international travel to the masses. Huge shout out to PDX Aviation for the incredible footage you're seeing right now. They do amazing work on this topic, so check out the link in the description below to show them some love and subscribe. Why it is legendary. Massive capacity. Carried over 400 passengers, doubling previous airliner sizes. Affordable flights. Cut ticket costs in half by filling more seats. Engineering marvel. Required the world's largest building by volume to construct. Versatile icon. Served as luxury passenger lounges, Air Force One, and cargo giants. The main reason for retiring the passenger Boeing 747-400 is extreme fuel inefficiency compared to modern twin-engine aircraft. Operating 4 older engines on long-haul routes became financially unsustainable for airlines when compared to newer 2-engine alternatives. YVR splits its traffic up very specifically. The North Runway, runway 08L26R, is the dedicated arrival runway for standard passenger airlines. So if you are waiting for a big commercial jet, this is where you want to look. Before we head out to go plan spotting, we need to monitor flight LH492 on flightradar24.com. This is the daily Lufthansa flight number for the Queen of the Skies, landing right here at YVR. Depending on how far away you are, I recommend heading out so you arrive at least 30 minutes earlier than the estimated time of arrival. A 20-minute gap between the estimated time of arrival and the actual landing is completely normal, which is why I recommend arriving 30 minutes early. This is usually the path the Queen of the Skies takes after landing on the North Runway. While most daytime arrivals fly directly over the designer outlet mall, there are specific times when big passenger planes completely change their pattern and land from the seaside. I've got the 2 best spotting locations for when planes land from the west over Iona Beach. Stick around because we'll check them out later in the video. But remember, there are no absolute guarantees in aviation. Air traffic control can switch runways at the last second for maintenance, traffic, or emergencies. We can also use Wind Finder to predict the landing runway. Planes always face the wind because the extra headwind acts like a natural brake, helping them slow down safely. But there are times when an airplane will land with a tailwind blowing from behind. That's why you should always check Flight Radar 24 first to see exactly where the plane is landing. Now let's head to our first spotting location. If you want the Queen of the Skies to pass directly over your head at close range, choose corner of Grower Road and Templeton Station. This is the location where planes fly at their lowest altitude before landing on the North Runway. This spot is completely unpaved and undeveloped. The gravel lot is absolutely packed with deep, hidden potholes. If you are driving a low-clearance car, you want to be extremely careful. While many people pull their vehicles directly into this gravel pullout to watch from their cars, keep in mind that parking here is technically restricted. Local authorities and airport security generally tolerate short stays for photography, but you must remain with your vehicle and stay well clear of the security fences. Next, if you want a great view of the planes right next to the designer outlet mall, head over here. The closest spot to the flight path is right along the north edge of the mall. Plus, you don't even have to stay in the parking lot. There are great vantage points just outside the property line. Our third spot is Larryberg Flight Path Park, which is the official public plane spotting park built and maintained by YVR. Just keep in mind that it's very rare to catch the Queen of the Skies here, since almost all heavy passenger planes land on the north runway instead. While it is the best equipped park at the airport, it is aligned with the south runway. This means you will mostly see departures, cargo planes, and smaller regional flights. The heavy international passenger arrivals, like the Queen of the Skies, typically use the north runway instead, bypassing this park entirely. The Queen of the Skies will only land on the south runway under two rare conditions: strong crosswinds, high winds forcing a change in landing direction for safety, north runway maintenance, temporary tactical closures for runway inspections or repairs. The next spot actually doesn't have an official name, but it is very similar to the old dirt hill that is no longer open to the public. We call it the secret spot for now. It is located at northeast of YVR, right beside the oil tank farm. When plane spotting here, make sure to stay on the designated trail so airport security does not have to check on you. Low clearance vehicles can drive on this gravel without any problems. So, if the Queen of the Skies lands on the north runway, passing the Designer Outlet Mall, you can head to corner of Brower Road and Templeton Station, MacArthur Glen Designer Outlet Mall, and the secret spot. The next two spots are for when planes are landing from the west, over the sea. The fifth spot is half a kilometer before the Iona Island Causeway Sunset Viewpoint, near the west end of the north runway. Please remember that the entire area around YVR is a strict no-drone zone. Flying a drone anywhere near the airport perimeter is illegal under Transport Canada regulations. Doing so can end up costing you up to $3,000 in fines, potential criminal charges, or even jail time for endangering aircraft safety. Keep the skies safe and leave your drone at home. The last spot is Iona Beach Regional Park. Choose this spot if you want to combine plane spotting with some cardio, fresh air, and beach views. However, you should plan your timing carefully, as the best vantage point is at the last wind shelter on the Iona Jetty, which is 2.5 kilometers from the start of the pier. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel.